Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for today's DWA India Minute. My name is Ben Jones. I'm an analyst at Dorsey, Wright & Associates, and today, March 30th, 2012, marked the end of the first quarter for the year here in the United States, and it was certainly a positive one for U.S. equities as well as international equities across the world. In the U.S., the best performing major market ETF was the PowerShares QQQ Trust, symbol is the 3 Qs, and it was up 21.32% for the quarter. This ETF has a large weighting in Apple right now, and it's really mostly comprised of consumer cyclical technology stocks. iShares Midcap 400 Index Fund, IJH, was up about 13%. There was a nice push and rally from the emerging market space this quarter. The iShares MSCI Emerging Markets Index, symbol is EEM, was up around, let's say, 12.39%. So overall, the majority of equities, whether large or small, international or domestic, they really produce positive returns. The bond market, looking at the Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF, BND, it's a broad basket of bonds covering, the major aggregate bond space was about flat this quarter, is roughly down about 0.1%. The U.S. dollar also faltered this quarter. The PowerShares DB U.S. Dollar Index Fund, UUP, was down 2.36%. But overall, all the major asset classes ended the quarter in the black. So it's going to be interesting to see, how this plays out for the remaining 2012. Now, if we look at the Indian equity space, it was also a positive quarter for Indian equities, and certainly we've seen somewhat of a pullback recently and an increase in volatility. But overall, the CNX Nifty was up about 14.52% during this quarter, which is interesting because it also beat the U.S. equity benchmarks like the S&P 500, which is up around 12% so far. So, right now we've seen Indian equities rally, especially off those October-November lows. And certainly, with this pullback, it provides some opportunity for some investors who are, looking to add some more exposure to their portfolios. Just keep in mind, if you look at the indicators for Indian equities, such as the bullish percents, they are in O's given this recent correction or pullback that we saw. So certainly we're in a more defensive mentality right now. And so if you are looking for ideas, though, you can go to our website at dorseyright.com or stockeasy.com to find some other ideas as well. And look for some names that are on pullbacks. And these are stocks that simply pull back into a column of O's, creating a more viable entry point for investors because it improves the risk-reward profile, at least it typically does. One of these stocks is Airty Drugs Limited. Right now, the stock is trading in a positive trend. It's a 4 for 5er. It's in the healthcare sector. And we just saw it pull back to around 99. If you're looking at some near-term support in that 98 to 96 region. Another stock that appeared on my radar screen was Viba Gems Limited. This stock pulled back into a column of O's down to 42, trading in a positive trend, and it's a 3 for 5er. It would violate the trend line around the 38 to 39 area. And then Damper Sugar Mills Limited. This stock is a 3 for 5er, possesses positive relative strength. It had a really significant pullback here from 50 down to 40. First sell signal would occur at 39. So, those are 3 stocks that, I've seen appear on my pullback screen. These are stocks that are trading in overall positive trends, possess positive relative strength and trending characteristics, but simply pull back into a column of those, creating better entry points. And you can find more of these stocks that are on pullbacks in the Indian equity market, both the National Stock Exchange and the Bombay Stock Exchange, at dorseyright.com or stockeasy.com. So that's it for this week, and thank you for joining me. Take care.